Biden Jr. and is no longer the president. Yo, Aiden, you got to back up on that Fossabot. People are... Fossabot is going crazy. It's banning everybody, Aiden. Aiden, where are you? Your bot's gone out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the Hasan broadcast coming to you live from very rainy California, Los Angeles. It's raining today. It's beautiful. I get very excited at rain now. I miss it. I miss it so much that I get stoked when it's raining. But also some other stuff happened this morning when I woke up. I was looking at my timeline, talking to some of my friends, and everyone's like, why the fuck haven't they called this yet? I mean, why haven't they called this yet? Pennsylvania pulled through, ladies and gentlemen. Why haven't they called it yet? And then I saw Jake Tapper tweet out that the lead in Pennsylvania had gotten to 30,000 votes for Joseph Robinette, for old Joe. And that's when I knew that the decisions were coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States of America. Now, of course, I've been criticizing, I've been complaining, I've been yelling, screaming, getting upset. Our work is never done. Our struggle continues, but today is a day for celebration. Today is a day where we can finally get together and unite as liberals, leftists, independents, people who hated Donald Trump. Unite and just say, thank God we can go back to incrementalist neoliberalism and maybe pump the brakes a little bit on the fascism train, you know? Just a little bit. Just redirect it a little bit. So, today's a day of celebration. For one day, we could just celebrate amongst ourselves, and of course, more importantly than celebration, be the sore losers that we actually are. And what I mean by that is revel in the glory as the silent majority, which was never silent nor ever the majority, crumbles right before our eyes. The streets are already filled in New York City and in Pennsylvania. People are celebrating. They are rejoicing. I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, imagine losing to a 700-year-old corpse. My God. I mean, so bad. Donald Trump, how bad does it get, brother? It's got to be so bad. It's got to feel real bad that you literally lost to fucking Joe Biden. At least the Clinton crime family was competent. At least Hillary Clinton and her minions had their tentacles in all facets of media. But Joe Biden, Joseph Robinette Biden, for all of his glaring flaws that I have criticized and I will continue to criticize, Joseph Robinette Biden was a broke boy. He's been in Congress for 47 years. And Bernie Sanders made more money in 1 year than he did in like 40 by selling one book. This motherfucker was the vice president. And he didn't have enough money to pay for his son's cancer treatment. So he was about to put his house on mortgage, on a second mortgage, so he could pay for the insanely expensive cancer treatment. And Donald Trump lost to that guy. Like, that's how little media savvy, or that's how little Joe Biden has done as far as like dominating American politics. You understand me? Now, I'm not saying he's like a working class champion or anything like that. But goddamn, dude, you were 47 years you were in Congress. And also, you were the vice president. You couldn't, like, steal a little bit of money? You couldn't make enough money for yourself? Like, that's the guy that Donald Trump lost to. Now, of course, the most exciting part about this process is that we found out that Nevada finally was able to count votes. That's cool. For a second there, I literally thought the entire state had zero mathematicians. Like, I just thought, you know, they just said, fuck it. They kicked out all the, the savants that know how to count cards and shit, so they just didn't know. They just didn't know how to count. I really, for the longest time, thought, there's just no way. They're just never going to count these fucking votes in Nevada. They were literally doing 3 votes a day at some point. They were like, Clark County, Washoe County is releasing a new batch of votes. I'm like, okay, what is it this time? 10 votes for Biden? Sick, dude. What do you got? 0 people working there? What the fuck is happening? So while we celebrate that Joe Biden is the next president, what we must be celebrating is the fact that the state of Nevada was able to finally count enough votes, That's really a cause for celebration. I mean, now, some of you are new here. Some of you just came around and started watching me just for this election cycle. So you're unfamiliar with what kind of person I am. So I will tell you. Listen, I want what's best for people. Okay, I want what's best for as many people as possible. I want to uplift the American working class. But if you expect me to be civil about this, you're at the wrong place. I mean, you can go to the CNN coverage for that if you want people to be like, oh, let's be nice now. Because I am going to be a petty bitch. I am going to be the sorest of winners in this circumstance. I'm letting you know that I will be petty. I am Tom Petty. I'm Petty White. You understand? I'm going to be overdosing. Like, I'm going to be the Hunter Biden. Like, what crack cocaine is to Hunter Biden, opium and copium is going to be to me. You understand? I'll be getting discharged from the Navy for getting caught overdosing on copium. That shit leaves your system in 24 hours. You understand? That's how much copium I'm going to be watching. Magateers. Just so many fucking 4chan fucking posts. So many people on the subreddits like, Hasan, I can't wait to watch him. I can't wait to watch him cry. I can't wait to watch him cry when Donald Trump wins again. Shut the fuck up, you delusional prick. Fuck you. So yeah, if you want to also celebrate, have 24 hours to yourself before the Washington Post articles and the New York Times articles come out about how we shouldn't be yelling and rejoicing about, you know, Donald Trump's victory too much. We shouldn't be gloating because, you know, these are still Americans and that, you know, we got to unite the country. I said this yesterday and I'll repeat it. Donald Trump got more votes than Barack Obama did. Historic turnout in 2008. Historic candidate Barack Obama. Because Donald Trump is the Barack Obama of racism. Okay? We got a lot of work to do. But these fake civility conversations is not where we start. My man drove turnout, dude. He went out to the rural areas and was like, he went out to the rural areas and was like, I'm your guy. So, someone in the chat said, you just lost the radical racists. Yeah, I intend to do more of that. You understand me? I intend to do more of that. I intend to lose the radical racists. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. It's just... I'm going to try not to be my usual self and tell you about, you know, how things aren't going to be all that great yet. There's still so much work to be done. And instead today, we're going to try to be excited. We're going to celebrate, okay? Listen. What a beautiful picture it was that Donald Trump this morning sent his campaign's lawyers out to Four Seasons Landscaping in Philadelphia. Okay? Which confused a lot of journalists in the press pool. They were like, Four Seasons? And they called up Four Seasons. They were like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? We don't see anyone there. And they were like, no, it's Four Seasons Landscaping. So they rushed over to Four Seasons Landscaping. Why? Why is that funny? Well, because the campaign is hemorrhaging money. They didn't have enough money to get the Four Seasons, so they went to Four Seasons Landscaping. Meanwhile, Trump is still trying to fundraise, saying, I'm gonna, you know, launch a legal campaign. Please give me money. He's trying to milk the racist vote dry, you know what I mean? Trying to bankrupt all the jet ski dealership owners and all the fail sons all around the country, suckle on their teat one last time. Then we found out in the fine print that 50% of the fundraising he's doing for the litigation is just going to debt relief. This motherfucker can't stop conning, dude. The ultimate scammer. Even on the last moment, he's just still scamming. So, what did he do? He sent his lawyers out there to Pennsylvania. He sent his lawyers to the Four Seasons Landscaping. And while they're out there crying about, you know, how there's cheating going on, Fox News fucking calls. Associated Press calls it, CNN calls it, ABC calls it, NBC calls it, and then finally, and I gotta show you this video because this is fucking sweet, dude. This shit is juicy. I mean, this is black tar heroin, dude. Look at this. Oh my God. Where is it? I'm gonna be fucking watching this video a lot, okay? And then finally, Mr. fucking touchdown king of Indiana, Brett Baer, looking like a goddamn henchman, is forced to reckon with the reality. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. What is this video? What's going on here?
The Fox News decision desk can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden will win Pennsylvania and Nevada, putting him over the 270 electoral votes he needs to become the 46th president of the United States.
Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, who stated in this process, "I will never give up fighting for you and our nation," will be denied a second term. That has not happened since 1992.
The Fox News decision desk.
Wow, dude. Fuck me, dude. That's so good. That's so fucking good. That's just... That feels good, man. That really does. It really does hit different. You know, let's just run that again. Come on, let's just
The Fox News decision desk can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden will win Pennsylvania and Nevada, putting him over the 270 electoral votes he needs to become the 46th president of the United States.
Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, who stated in this process, "I will never give up fighting for you, and our nation will be denied a second term." That has not happened since 1992.
The Fox News decision desk can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden will win Pennsylvania and Nevada, putting him over the 270 electoral votes he needs to become the 46th president of the United States.
Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States.
Let's tune into what the fuck they're saying at Fox News, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. What are they doing out there, huh?
When he was in the Senate, people said, why are you someone who would speak at the funeral of someone who was an outright segregationist? Joe Biden, paid a price when Kamala Harris on that debate stage, the first Democratic debate of this season, scolded him for being opposed to forced busing, and again had to explain himself. So the Democrats have elected a moderate. And I think it's so important to understand that, the way we talk politics is often left and right. But Joe Biden won as a moderate Democrat. That's why he was able to do so well with suburban women. That's why he was able to, in many cases, go after the elected officials in this country and bring them home. I think it's a different branding for the Democratic Party, and they're going to have to cope and deal with it. And it may be harsh medicine for people on the left wing of the party.
I mean, there are critics out there who don't know that he's a full moderate, but you're right. He did not alter his campaign. And even in those early days, as we were talking with Bill, Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, he ran the same way. And to the Biden campaign's credit, they did not shift from that strategy at all. It was roughly the same speech about bringing the country together, character, about empathy, and, he did stay inside a lot, but the campaign strategy that they had worked.
They stuck with it throughout this entire process. It's also interesting to me thinking back that there was a lot of discussion in conservative circles about the fact that perhaps Joe Biden was the candidate that President Trump feared the most, for exactly the reasons that we're talking about right now, because he was seen as more moderate. The president probably would have had an easier time running against an Elizabeth Warren or a Bernie Sanders. It would have been a more clear-cut division in political ideology.
That's so good. That's so
good. Joe
Biden
Biden proved that he has sort of filled the spot that more Americans appeared to have been.
Give us that, Trump. Okay, here. Okay, this is the last video I'm going to play for a little bit, and then we're going to actually get to some analysis, okay? Okay? Because, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to celebrate, but there's also a lot to talk about now. We just really got to, first of all, what we have to do here is at least remember, the feelings that we need to spare of all of those Trump supporters. I mean, they're going to be so devastated right now. We really got to think about these Trump supporters and how much their agenda is now going to suffer. Like, what are we going to do if we can't continue deregulating the fracking industry? If we can't keep giving taxes? I mean, he wanted to abolish even income tax. I mean, what are we going to do if that doesn't? I'm just kidding. Fuck that shit. Look how fucking happy he is. Look at how happy he is right here amongst the hogs. The fucking hogs. hogs, dude. I'm just picturing them crying. People say, listen, people say voting doesn't feel good. You fucking kidding me, dude? Just picturing how fucking sad these hogs are. Oh, it gives me so much joy. Okay, anyway, but all jokes aside, thank the gifters, you have changed. Man, I don't even know what's going on. I'm not even paying attention to anything that's going on right now, okay? I apologize. Thank you to all the gifters and stuff, but you're probably not going to get a shout out right now. I think that's pretty obvious, right? I hope everybody knows that this is not a moment that I will be able to give a shout out to anybody here. But hey, Trump will win in the courts, and you libs are scared. Oh yes, please give me more of that. Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. No. I need in the sea of comments in my chat. The one thing that I miss, the one thing that I miss the most is back when I only had 20,000 people in here, I could at least see and laser scope out some of the most idiotic comments in the chat and just dunk on them. I can't do that anymore. I can't see the cope. Your celebrations are washing away the conservative tears that I want to relish and I want to cherish. I want to put you conservatives in my bosom, okay? I want you to cry on my shoulder. I want to be a shoulder to cry on so that I can laugh at you while you fucking cry. You understand? Oh my God.